Hello everyone. So in continuation with the previous session, we are going to see the remaining two instructions, which are all the square root and negate function, right? So yes, I'm going to choose this. This is also the output instruction. So if you see, the square root is having only one input. Fine. So for which value you want to find the square root, that we need to give in the source, and destination should be some address. So I'll just give n7:0, and here I'm giving n7:1. Right? Check for errors. Go online. Just turn this on. So I'm just giving square root of 100. It is giving the answer. So it is giving 9. Square root of 9 is 90 is 9. So let's see, square root of 75. It is again still it is in a 9. Just give 45. It is changing. Okay, so it is rounding off the value and it is giving. When it is not giving the exact answer, it is rounding the value and it is giving. Fine. So for this we can, let's see, for that we are having a float type of data type, correct? So let's see whether this block is accepting or not. So what address we need to give means F8:0. Just give here F8:0. F8:0. Check for errors. Yes, it is accepting, right? So if you want to have the exact answer, you can make use of this data type. Okay, if you are using normal integer, it will be rounding off and it will be giving. Fine. So go for download, run. Yeah, fine. We'll give 90. Can you see now? In prior it was 9, no? Now it is giving 9.488. Now if you give 75, yeah, it is changed. See, it is 8.666. But previously when I was using n7:1, it was giving n7:1. It was giving 9. It is rounding off this 8.66 to 9. If you want to have the exact answer, use the float data type. Fine. So this is square root. So like that we are having one more instruction, which is negate. You can see negate here. Just click on this. Oh, it is in a runtime. Just turn off. Let's see about negate function. So just remove this. I'm going to take NEG. So for this also it is having only one source and one destination. So for source I'm giving one address, and for destination we'll give another address. So destination should be the address of the next one or any other thing, right? So what is the use of this negate function means? If the input is in a positive, answer will be in the negative. If input is negative, answer will be positive. So it will negate the value which is in a source. Now see, for 0 it will not matter, right? For 0 it will be common. So just change this to 12. The answer is -12. Correct? So if you give minus some value, it will be changed to plus. -8 means 8. If you give only 8, it will be changed to -8. So this is negate function. So whatever value you want to change the sign from minus to positive or positive to negative, you can make use of this function, this instruction, right? So just practice all the math instructions in the software. I'll meet you in the next session with the converters. Thank you.